Hey folks, Anthony Speciale here with Hawkeye Traders. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm sure you've heard me say it before. I'll say it again. People ask me where they should invest their money or what stocks they should trade or buy, whether it's for short-term or long-term gains. I often tell them to look at the companies that they patronize, because the reality is wherever you likely go to eat or drink or to buy products from or retain services from, in some fashion, they're probably tied to the market. So, in this example, this is just another place that my wife and I often enjoy going. In fact, we were there last Saturday night with two other couples. We had a wonderful dinner. And you could have played this as a reopening trade, basically. So, before we jump in and talk about that, of course, let's just look over the disclaimer. Anything I share with you is for information and educational purposes only, not to be taken as live trading or financial advice. Now, we went out Saturday night, three couples, had an incredible meal. We went to Ruths Steakhouse. Now, if you've never been there, I can assure you, you will not be disappointed. For a high-end chain brand steakhouse, they really do put a very, very tasty piece of meat on the plate in front of you. And there's a signature essence to eating there. The way they prepare their steaks, the way they serve their steaks. I mean, the plate comes out 500 degrees with butter, salt, and pepper on it. I mean, it's really unique to them, and that experience is what brings people to go back there. I mean, they're a little pricey, but putting that aside, the quality is there over and over and over again. You are always going to get a good cut of meat. So naturally, if you find a company that you like, chances are other people like it too. Well, Ruths Chris, or Ruths Hospitality, is traded on the stock market, ticker RUTH. Now, we had a V-Swarm style buy entry pop up in the $6 or $7 area, and we're currently trading in the $25 handle area. So this was a little better than a triple opportunity here. That was really nicely picked up by our indicators. And you could see along the way, as the market had congested, that new entries had presented themselves. So if you missed the first entry, there was a second, a third, and even a fourth to have taken a bite out of, no pun intended, Ruths Hospitality, where you can have yourself a fantastic steak. If you've never had one, I recommend finding a reason for a special occasion and going to try one. You will not be disappointed. Very often, a change of self is needed more than a change of scene. What does that mean? So often we try to move ourself somewhere else to get away from the problem. But the reality is the problem is us. The problem stems back to who we are, not necessarily where we are. So that change in self needs to occur, because otherwise changing the scene is just putting yourself in a different scenario. But if there's an issue within one person, that issue will follow you wherever you go. So, saying, oh, I'm going to move to a different state, or I'm going to move to a different town, or a different house, or get a different, find a different spouse, or whatever it may be. If you haven't become one with yourself, if you haven't faced whatever the problem is within you, that problem will continue to follow you in all the other scenes that occur in your life. So I often tell people, look in the mirror. It's a pretty powerful tool, and we all have one in our home. Take a minute and get real with yourself, because that is the only way you are going to, step forward. That's how change occurs. And it's a little painful, it's a little difficult, but you need to be willing to do it. Now, guys, if you'd like to learn more how you can find opportunities like this for yourself, like I just showed you in Ruths Chris, there's plenty of places that you, again, likely patronize that you should be looking at their stocks, because if you really enjoy the food or their service or their product, chances are somebody else does too. And if somebody else does too, that equates to good business for them. That equates to profits. Profits equate to rise in value of a stock. So you can be in on not only spending money there, but you can be also in on making money there. And that is my recommendation to you. So you'd like to learn more about us, you can visit us at HawkeyeTraders.com. Feel free to email or give us a call. But there's a link directly below this video. If you click on it, it will take you to the Project V-Swarm webinar. And in this webinar, I'm going to show you example after example of what I just did, how you too can use our volume-based indicators to leverage this market. And with that, guys, I wish you a beautiful and blessed day, and I look forward to working with you. Take care.